Hello, welcome back to Extra Photo. Look what we have today. Let's check it out. Okay, let's open this bag real quick. Okay, so we have these new a6700. Okay, on the other side we have this FX30. Okay, let's compare both of them together like real quick. The size, apparently the FX30 is looking a little bit bigger than the a6700. So let's take some notes. Weight 130, height and thickness. And here we have the weight, height and the thickness. Okay, put the thickness aside. Of course, the FX30 is a little bit bigger. And the height, let's take a look. It's a little bit taller, of course, because the FX30 has this heat sink, so it does need more space to fit it in. Let's look at the grip. The FX30 looks a little bit thicker than the a6700, but both of them are for two different purposes. The FX30, the grip is more like a videographer style. You can put your finger and your thumb on the top to control the joystick. On the other side, the a6700 is more like a photographer style. I also have taken notes. So first is the white balance sensor. Yes, this sensor is white balance sensor. If you are recording maybe at a music concert or wedding, your temperature is consistent changing. Your white balance is consistent changing, then this white balance sensor might help. We also have the C6 button over here, C6 button right there. Yeah. We also have joystick on the top, of course, joystick on the top, and the power zoom out button. You can do that because the power button is like a cinematic style power button over here. On the other side, the a6700 doesn't have that 60 button, and it doesn't have the joystick, but it does have this photo video switch mode over there. So this is more like a hybrid user style. And it also has this viewfinder on the top, but the FX30 doesn't have that viewfinder, but it does support this XLR handle for professional video purpose. And let's look, what else do we have? Yes, we have dual SD card. It supports CF card and also SD card. We have full HDMI output. This 6700, it only has micro HDMI, and this side is the SD card. So let's look both of them together. Okay, right now let's take a look at the spec. So we have the spec sheet over here. And let's look at the spec sheet. So here we have the spec sheet. The a6700, of course, packed with the new XR processor and a new AI processor. And the FX30 only has the XR processor. And it has the mechanical shutter, but the FX30 doesn't have the mechanical shutter. Change mode to picture mode and see about the mechanical shutter. The shutter doesn't have the mechanical shutter menu. In the menu, you see it does have this mechanical shutter, but it doesn't have the mechanical shutter. So that's the difference over there. Let's hear the voice first. And also, the FX30 doesn't have the burst mode. Doesn't have that. The dry mode doesn't have the burst mode at all. But on the other side, this does have the burst mode. See? There's the burst mode. So That's the difference there. So there's no burst mode. There's burst mode on the a6700. So if you want to take a couple of pictures, you can only do this. With the a6700, yeah, that's a huge difference there. And also, the a6700 has this new touch UI interface. Like, you can switch to use this interface like really quickly, but the FX30 doesn't have that. It doesn't have that, so that's the difference there. Yeah, but the FX30 has this CineEI mode, which is for professional videographer. CineEI mode, let's see CineEI. Yeah, it has this CineEI mode with this FX30, but the change to video, it doesn't have that. So the FX30 has CineEI mode, but the a6700 doesn't have it. What else do we have here? We have this Cam ID reel. Let's see, let's take a look. File settings, Cam ID reel settings, which is very handy. You can set your camera ID like camera A, camera B, camera C, camera D, camera E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, N, etc. And you can also set your real number, like if there's 3 numbers you can set on the FX30. Also the camera position. The camera position, like C stands for center, L stands for left, R stands for right. Yes, it has this raw output. Let's take a look. HDMI external output, HDMI output settings. There's this raw outputs menu over there, but the a6700 doesn't have that. See the external output. Okay, there's no raw output, so this one has raw outputs, this one doesn't. So if you have Ninja 5, maybe this FX30 might come real handy. So this one does have raw output, this one doesn't. Let's take a look. Yeah, there's more going on. It has the squeeze mode. Let's take a look. Display option. There's the squeeze display option, but with this display option, okay, there's no the squeeze mode. So let's take a look. The FX30 has the squeeze mode, but the a6700 doesn't have that. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. So yeah, there's a difference over there. Yes, true 4K 20p and also support 4K DCI. The FX30 has 4K DCI mode which supports true 24p, and this one doesn't have that. And the a6700 doesn't support that. Let's take a real quick look. There's so many features on the FX30, but one feature that the FX30 doesn't have the power to compare is the AI. Okay, let's take a look at the AI. Okay, let's take a look. Make sure I turn the face detection on, human and display on. Okay, as you can see, nothing is going on. It does autofocus, but there's no face or eye autofocus frame. Yeah. Okay. Make sure we are at human. Subject recognition. Yeah, turn to human. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. See what will happen. Now, of course, there's a face detections happening in the frame. and also the eye autofocus. And so the focus is more accurate than the FX30. As you can see. Also, this has the new feature called the auto framing, yeah. Let's try the auto framing. Shooting options, auto framing turned on. You can see the auto framing is happening because it does detect the face and maybe the body, detect the face and the eye. So, okay, that's today's quick comparison. Okay, put it back. Okay, right over here, right over here. Okay. Don't forget this handle. Yes, the FX30 also has this handle. Yeah. The FX30 has a lot of advantage when it comes to the specs, but the a6700 has this new AI processor and the new AI autofocus, and of course the mechanical shutter, so it's only up to you. Yeah, if you like the content like this, please subscribe, click on the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. And if you want to see the comparison with this a6600 with this a6700, leave your comment at the description down below. Let me know. Yeah. This is Roman's Extra Photo. Peace out.